Welcome to our community. Do you believe that just one moment of carelessness can change a life forever? Here, we share real and emotional stories of traffic accidents, unbelievable moments, and valuable lessons. The car, unaware and vulnerable, was awakened by a stone strike as a thief rummaged through its belongings before disappearing into the night. A car is parked, and a giant cover blows over, landing on it with no chance to escape. Just one slope, but it haunts countless drivers every time they reach the intersection halfway up the slope. Something unsettling happens. The road was empty. The driver hit the pole like she was testing the car's durability, then made another mistake like nothing happened. The guy, like a lazy cat, is lost in his phone, unaware of the car like a tidal wave, coming to splash him and ruin his peace. Don't forget to check the direction of the fall before cutting down a tree, or you'll end up calling your insurance. He was very polite, but the handlebars didn't cooperate. It seems like the apology was so heavy that it threw the bike off balance. The bodyguard dog thinks I need to climb up here for a better view, but the window is just too slippery. Riding like a pro cyclist, but turned into an unintentional acrobatic show just because. He was too busy teasing the car behind. An emergency landing in a crowded street is terrifying enough, but near a gas station, that definitely adds some extra spice to the story. dodging falling ice, and a speeding car that's some top-notch driving. The girl skidded into 4 parked cars, like testing her car's strength. At least she came back to admit it gas vs. Brake, lesson learned. If you show up to a red carpet event in this car, I wonder if it would cause a commotion. This awkward situation luckily didn't hit anyone. However, the rear of the sedan got bent and deformed.
前面就是交警，前面就交警，让交警来过来说说他。
下面都堵死了，还往下面去。
插队车，
后边堵死了，
你往后退，往后呢，那不是大。
The road is blocked for a long stretch, but this guy still decides to cut through the line and go against the flow, disregarding the anger of the crowd. In the end, the law was enforced.
这有人管你了，这有人管你了。
好，来。
后面有地方，你往后退。真是没有证就管不了你。
On February 10, 1998, a tense chase between the police and a suspect unfolded on the streets of Los Angeles, California. This event not only shocked the public at the time, but also became a prime example of the challenges law enforcement faces in ensuring public safety.
Jesus, Matt. Just ran him out there. Oh my God, he's trying to run her over, the man's killing him.
On February 2nd, 2023, a tense chase unfolded on Interstate 95 after a stolen white Honda Accord was spotted. The driver, Charles Millsaps, recklessly evaded capture by swerving between lanes and driving onto the grass to avoid the pursuing officers. After several failed attempts to stop the vehicle, the police finally managed to apprehend Millsaps. The incident highlights the determination and professionalism of law enforcement in ensuring public safety and tackling crime. The girl waves like hailing a cab, but the bus comes like a freight train. The driver swerves, but the car behind can't stop boom.
Rigged out.
Tyrese Lancaster thought he could swerve his way out, but ended up in a cloud of dust with a long list of violations: speeding, reckless driving, and a few underage beers.
Tried to stop.
The driver of the Ford Focus seems to think he has more skills than the other drivers. Claiming a parking spot by standing in it? Bold move, but it's risky and shows a lack of respect for shared rules. Speeding without regard for traffic laws. The BMW driver didn't yield, almost causing an accident, then fled, but the police were waiting right there. Something that could only happen in the movies: two men charged after a wild argument on the streets of Alberta. I wonder who won this battle. Crossing the line is wrong, but overdoing the lesson isn't the best approach. We should have more reasonable and effective ways to handle such situations. The monkey, like a game disruptor, jumps onto the bike, almost sending the rider flying off, as if caught in an action scene. SUV stopped at a red light, suddenly hit from behind by a truck, pushing it into the intersection. A reminder of the importance of safe following distance. Definitely a lesson learned for the driver. Plenty of space, but still ended up hitting the machine. Then the car rolled out of control. Always remember, when reversing, check your surroundings and make sure the car is in park before getting out.
عايز بس حد يفهمني الراجل ده سايق ازاي يا جدعان. انا اتفضل يا استاذ شمس، بص كده، بص كده حضرتك، والنبي ده شايف ازاي، ده شايف.
The deer suddenly leaps out, soars into the air, and lands on the truck, leaving a dent and an unexpected story. The Urumqi highway is icy, causing continuous collisions. It's a reminder to always prepare carefully and drive cautiously in bad weather conditions. Kid said the car's driverless but still backs up on its own. Seriously impressive. Blocking traffic like an action movie scene, but you can't just cut when things go wrong. car defends itself like an innocent bystander, what did I do? I was just steering. Fortunately, no one was nearby. The moment you realize that running fast isn't just for the racetrack, but also absolutely essential when working at a gas station. A trailer went for a walk in the middle of the road, unexpectedly causing chaos. Warning to drivers, don't let your vehicle intend to leave in the middle of the road. I was wondering how to get the car up there. Even though the car tipped over, the driver quickly apologized, showing a commendable sense of responsibility. Everyone then helped lift the car, spreading warmth and kindness. Stealing an SUV and then learning to drive like it's an action movie. Crashing into a taxi and fleeing, only to be greeted by a tree. The 18-wheeler dramatically flipped over after speeding and colliding with a white car making a left turn. Hopefully no one was disturbed. The tire suddenly got tired of the car and decided it wanted to go on a road trip for a change. When his brakes failed, he crashed into the hillside instead of other cars, saving many lives. A heroic act.
Don't take forever.
This semi-truck seems to be testing out a new way to clear the road, but probably no one wants it cleaned like this. The debtor tries to reclaim his car but ends up severely damaging it, making his financial troubles worse. Chase that couldn't be more dramatic. The Georgia man thought he could outrun the law, but he was clearly wrong. A simple car wash ends with so much destruction. The truck driver's fury turned the streets into a crash zone, only stopping when the police arrived to restore order. Thank you all for watching the video until the very end. If you found this content helpful, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to catch our latest videos as soon as they're released. We promise to bring you more high quality and captivating videos. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.